Morning, Mr. Campbell.
Morning.
How's jail?
Not very good.
Good. That makes me happy. You know, what I find at least, the worse of an experience you have, the higher likelihood you have of actually when you get out into the free world of thinking about consequence, because that's what you want everybody to do. Think before you act, think before you speak, because you never know when it's your last time. All I know now is that you're wanted out of another state. You're wanted out of the state of Arizona, specifically Maricopa County for manslaughter, 2 counts of aggravated assault and endangerment. Day,
Yes, Judge.
tell me about Mr.
That's all I have so far. I do show a Georgia state ID, which I didn't see at first, but I don't see any history originally. I believe this is only offense, but because of the severity of the offense and with the warrant stating that while there is a $150,000 bond, is that they're requesting no bond until he's in front of a magistrate within their state. And so because of the severity of the offense and the risk of flight is that state requests no bond for this defendant.
Is this a to-be?
This is UB judge. It was issued out on September 25th, 2024.
Okay. And the bond over there is at 150,000.
150, but they will not permit it to be honored until he goes in front of a magistrate with no court.
Okay. Do you know what the manslaughter is about?
No, I don't have the probable cause affidavit, but if you're looking for specifics, I can request it from their DA's office, but I don't have it at this time. I just know that the charges are valid.
Do you have anything that you'd like to add?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Campbell actually hired an attorney, is known about the investigation, so this was not an instance where he's trying to run. The attorney told him they could take a family vacation. So he was arrested at a connecting flight in Houston with his wife and 3 children. So he wasn't trying to run. He was going on a family vacation. His attorney there told him
We were
Hey.
on the way to the,
to the family. He doesn't live in Houston.
be going.
So essentially, he gets arrested in the connecting flight process. He's not from Houston. He is ready, willing, and able to go back to Arizona. He's got his attorney set up there. If he gets out, it's not like he's legitimately gonna stay at a hotel and then the next day get on like a bus, because we talked about the flight problem. And he has a vested interest going back. He's 41 years old. I think he has a license case from like 15 years ago, nothing else. Wife, 3 kids in Arizona. He's got 2 prior children in Georgia, but he has like a family life and a business in Arizona, lives there. So he absolutely wants to get back to Arizona. And with that in mind, we would be requesting a bond here so that he can just go back and turn himself in.
No, Mr. Campbell, I really value my city and I want to protect everybody I can for as long as I can, because the last thing I want is more death, more destruction. And you're wanted for something where there's a dead body.
Oh, sorry, Judge. It just pulled up just now. So Trey is correct. There was a suspended license, but he also had a prior hit and run and failure to stop and return to scene, which seems aligned with the manslaughter and 2 accidents with the vehicle and the
Is that
driving.
with this case or another
No,
case?
sorry, Judge. This is back in Georgia. So after the license suspension, there are 2 cycles. Hit and run, failure to return to scene. There's also a DWI back in 2014.
Wow. Continues to happen.
I don't know what happened to that one though. It just,
You want me to set you a bond? Really?
I had to run the
Can I-
state ID. It
can I
wouldn't pop
speak?
up on the other side.
Yes, absolutely.
Sir, those cases were like thrown out. I didn't, whatever he has there, the DWI,
I know.
I never had a DUI. And with the hit and run business, that wasn't it.
How do I know that? Am I supposed to take your word for it?
For that thing, my car was stolen, sir, and then they assumed that, just like how here they're assuming that I'm trying to run from.
No. No one's assuming that you're running. No one's assuming that you're running. All we know is that you are wanted out of Arizona, where there's 2 aggravated assaults and there's a manslaughter. So there's a dead body, right? And you also have priors out of another state where there's alleged DWIs and you running from the scene. So my problem is that I have no idea what the circumstances of the manslaughter are. How do I know you didn't shoot someone? How do I know you didn't run someone over in a car? at a parade. And so it would be really just dangerous for me to really give you a bond and just let you go when I don't know how dangerous you are. You know what I mean? That's just, it's logic. As much as I'd like to get you back to Arizona as quick as possible, Mr. Campbell, you scare me. How soon can we get Arizona to come pick him up?
I don't know, Your Honor. I mean, well, for him, because he originally waived the magistrate, I know they've
So
already.
he's waived.
Yes, I
So-
believe he waived 2 days ago when he went to.
Great.
Yes,
So
so I believe the notice was already sent out.
typically the way it works is once you waive, we give that jurisdiction 2 weeks to come get you. Now, sometimes there are circumstances that they might want an extension for a day or two at the max 3. But by and large, they're pretty good at getting that jurisdiction to come get you within the next 2 weeks. And then we give you a free ride back to Arizona where you can answer to those charges. Now, like he said, they're willing to set you a bond. Now, it's going to be a high bond, but you got to get there first. And me, I just don't feel comfortable giving you a bond. I don't know you. I know you're telling me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods, but I really just don't know you. All I know is that there's a trail of destruction and I don't want any more. That's it. Do you understand? Okay. So, I'm sorry, Shreya. I
No
can't.
worries, I just want to make sure there's nothing else you want the judge to know about the bond before we discuss issues.
Now, if you're able to post bond, if you're able to get your family to post a bond in Arizona, then they can release this hold and then we'll let you out. But I don't know if that's going to happen, right? Arizona wants you there before they're going to set you bond, is what they've said. So, but you know, you never know until you try. The worst they can say is no. You have a lawyer, perhaps he can go get you a bond there. Okay,
Thank you, Your
Judge.
Honor.
good luck, Mr. Campbell. Because they're going to have to amend the contract to make sure that he also signs a no driving affidavit as well.
That was my next thing. I was gonna
Yeah.
ask if they can send me an NDA and then we can just go from there, but
Yeah.
I'll let them know.
Okay, cool.
Just need one more reset disposition appearance part. Thank you.
Have fun.
I like the decoration.
Right there.
Good.
All right, so for this one,
How do we keep you from losing your job?
is.
You are your own worst enemy, Mr. Kozlowski. What do we do? But you're violating bond conditions. So why, if I let you go, it's just going to continue to happen. And
Okay, what's a required appearance?
I mean, are we delaying the inevitable anyways? Because you keep messing up. I mean, I'm just
Contract on the first.
I caught the contract. It's in my-
delaying the inevitable, meaning that you're going to lose your job inevitably because you're going to end up in jail because you can't stop using. What are we supposed to do? How do we go forward? You've been with this company for what, a year now, right? Do you have vacation time?
No, sir. If I do, it's probably maybe a week of vacation time. That's about it. But I try not to take vacation time. I like to work, so.
Where are we with this case anyways?
You know, Judge, I would say it's less.
That's from April. At least that's what I
He
have.
just got arrested in just about, it's been.
Was it 2 weeks for that one? What are your hours at work?
5:30 to 4:30. I like to be there at 5:30. We start work at 6, but my boss lets me clock in at 5:30, clock out at 4:30. Monday through Saturday.
I'm gonna put an ankle monitor on him. I'm gonna tell you now, you ever violate again, I'm not gonna have any more sympathy for you. I don't care if you're gonna lose your job, if you're just gonna continue to use. I don't care. I now want you to also start doing AA classes 3 times a week. And you must provide me proof that you're also doing AA classes 3 times a week. And the next time you violate conditions, so help me, Bob, I don't care if you're going to lose your job. You have to understand, we have bond conditions in there for a reason. And if you're going to continue to use, I will have no more sympathy for you. That will be the 3rd strike. Do you understand, Mr. Kozlowski?
Yes, sir.
I'm putting a Scram ankle monitor on you so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. This thing can detect alcohol from many, many sources. So you better look at every single thing you put in your body. No mouthwash, a tequila lollipop, hair dye. Before you put anything in your body, be it an energy drink, you better look at what it is. Because if it goes hot or the battery goes dead, so will you. You get no more chances out of us. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
The testing that he's doing, how is it jiving with your work? Because we're having you test here a couple times a week.
It's really, I'm on the verge of, my boss, he knows what's going on, so he understands. But he's been asking me how much longer are you gonna have to leave every Monday and Thursday? Because I'm running my own crew now, so I load my own trailers, I run my own crew. And I usually get back to work, like whenever I would come in, take my,
Are you driving?
no, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, I got a ride. I'm working on getting my license, I don't have a license, so I don't drive.
Drive. Did we already order an interlock on Mr. Kozlowski's case?
I think we kind of put it on just with the thing on his license.
Thing is that, you know, when I have people who do well, I'll take them off. I'll modify their bond conditions, but you're continuing to screw up. I can't take you off when you're testing positive. So it has to continue. It would be foolish for me to have you test positive and for me to take you off bond conditions. I can't do it.
Yes, sir.
But now this thing is gonna be on your ankle. It tests through your perspiration 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I want you to understand. One more issue, I'm going to keep you.
Yes, sir.
No more sympathy.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Donley, and I'll waive the fee, so he's not gonna have to pay for it as well.
Thank you, Joe.
He gets it today. And you got to continue to test for the time being until I know that I can trust you and that you're not gonna use.
Reset it to Thursday.
So Monday, Thursday testing, and then he gets a scram today.
So we're doing Thursday, this Thursday?
Yeah. Or if he wants to come Friday, I don't care.
Thursday it is.
I got court Friday.
Okay, Judge.
Do you have court on Friday here?
I got court Friday across the street, yes, sir.
Upstairs?
I think it's at, what's that?
Yes,
Across the
Rick.
street, Congress?
Yes, Rick.
Yeah, Reed Court.
Court? Okay, so let's do it the same day because I don't want you to have to come.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Appreciate it.